It's coming up tonight. It'll be, and these are two high-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. They've got Scotty Barnes, Jakob Poeltl out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Siakam in at the 2. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul of the game. It's stolen by Poeltl.
Great energy and activity on defense.
Pass to Barnes. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Young. To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by Siakam. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Here's Boucher for 3. Buries it from 3.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it. This Hawks offense can be explosive when they're hitting. They can hurt you from inside and out. They move the ball well, and they run well as a team.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That'll be a second foul of the game. And just over a minute played here to start the game.
And that's where you want to feed Clint Capella deep down on the interior part of the paint. Let him power it through.
And for the Hawks and their offense, they put up points and take care of the ball, Brent.
That's a pretty good recipe, B.A. This is a young team, but taking care of the ball and valuing possessions, that's hard to get through to young players. They've done a great job of that. So is their coaching staff. So this offense could be in a great situation for years to come.
There's Young with the 3. No good that time. That free throw's good from Anunoby. And as solid as Poeltl is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
B.A., it really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
Pass to Boucher. Launches it. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Young against Anunoby. They kick it out to Murray. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Boucher, left side. And that one's long.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
This guy makes those kind of shots just look so easy.
Siakam in the post. Young's there. They get it back. Boucher. Back to Siakam. Pass to Poeltl. Clock at 6. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Young inside. Anunoby covering. A nice shot by Young.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
It's Barnes on the wing. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Oh, rejected by Boucher. Outside Young. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. Young's got 7 points.
Well, you got to take some chances, and Young will do that, challenging the defense that time.
Here's Siakam driving to the basket. Good D by Murray.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
And a deep 3 from Young. From beyond the arc, and then some. He's got 10.
All about getting into a rhythm as a shooter. When Trae Young finds his, he's pretty fine at taking those shots.
Boucher outside. Kicks it out to Anunoby. The 11-footer. Capella with a rebound. Atlanta's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Young with it. He's picked up by Pirtle. It's tipped. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Siakam with it. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
Here's Young. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Chris Boucher. And both free throws good for Young.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
The 3 from Barnes. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Both teams have it go. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. They've got Will Barton. He's out there with Gary Trent. Otto Porter is out there with Precious Achiuwa. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
And here's Griffin outside, and the Hawks with another 3.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Collins defending. Misses the layup. The Hawks leading. Left side, Bogdanovich. Wide open. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich against Barton. And it's going to be a 3-second call. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. And it's Atlanta's ball. They've gone on an 8-0 run. For 3, Collins. Not going to go that time. And for Toronto, they're shooting the rock well at 46%. Porter with a screen on Griffin. Outside Porter. Back to Trent. Puts the move on. No luck on that one. And Atlanta will come the other way. Outside Bogdanovich. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
You know, you watch Bogey and how he can orchestrate. He's an underrated playmaker, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the assist numbers don't jump out at you, but he has great court vision at all times, runs the pick and roll well, and is shifty in the paint. They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
Barton, the pass to Achiuwa. The kick out to Barton. Offensive board. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Griffin outside. 1:49 left in the first half. Outside for Bay. Shot clock at 5. Great D that time from Barton.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Atlanta.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Anunoby can't get it to go.
I'm not sure if family and friends are here in the stands tonight, but we wanted to show that one off. Fading away on the shot was absolutely not necessary.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And you know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
Well, Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A. Players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, and he always backs it up with his play. Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 17-4 run. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And a deep 3 from Young. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Young's got 17.
Now, during the draft process, lots of talk about Trae Young and Stephen Curry. I'll tell you what, there are more similarities than differences.
Anunoby on the take. And Young pulls it down. Here's Hunter. Misses the jumper from the wing. It's good if it goes. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer. Allie, as always, thank you. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Kogwu at the 4 with Capella at the 5. The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter. And it's Young in at the point guard position. So that's the Hawks 5. Young attacking. Down low. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Boucher. Here's Anunoby. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Young from long range. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball player.
Trae Young, one of those guys who you feel is capable of going off at any moment. One of the league's elite scorers.
Boucher a screen on Murray. Siakam against Murray. Shot clock at 6. Boucher a screen on Young. And Anunoby for 3. The rebound by the Hawks. They've led by as many as 14. To the wing, right side. Here's Young. And Boucher with the block. They get it back. Hunter, a screen on Anunoby. Young from long range. Pure from three-point range. Young's got 22 points. Siakam in the post. Defended by Murray. To the paint. Takes the three. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Boucher passes to Pirtle. Banked it in off the glass. Pirtle's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Anunoby against Young. Three-pointer. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul of the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
A line change here for Toronto. Bogdanovich, that's good.
How about that touch, Bogdanovich? That time from way out.
Toronto has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime.
When you think about careers and how they unfold, for this guy, Bogdanovich played in Serbia and Turkey for 5 years, leading up to getting over to the NBA. It's been pretty seamless.
Atlanta's gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. There's the foul. It's on Will Barton. That'll be a second foul of the game. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Bogdanovich, that's good. Well, with foreign players like Bogdanovich, you often hear how much that international experience helped him prepare for the NBA, Brent.
And Bogdan, no exception to this, BA, and I think it has a lot to do with the physicality of European basketball. You hear it a lot from guys coming over, is that they can deal with the way the NBA is such a free-flowing offense. This kid is confident, unpredictable, and he stretches the floor.
Griffin passes to Bay. Uncovered. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Bay's got 5 now.
At times that Bay would pass on the mid-range, now he's settling in.
Outside for Porter. Pass to Barton. To the middle. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And here's Griffin outside. And the Hawks with another 3.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And the basket by Trent. Here's Griffin. 7 points in the game. Releases. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Griffin's got 5 points now in the quarter. Trent from long range. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Toronto's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. So for Toronto right now, Will Barton is out there with Gary Trent. Then there's Otto Porter. Then there's Precious Achiuwa. Fires it. Collins defending. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Barton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And Will Barton has just been a steady force. He's got a lot of experience. He has those nights where he gets it going offensively. And he's willing to do whatever, but he does make positive contribution.
And the Hawks with possession here. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Young. And he lays it up and in. Young's got 10 points in just the second half.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
There's Young with the three, and the Hawks with another three.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Kicks it out to Siakam. The three ball. Counted from distance.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
The Raptors making a switch here. And Anunoby's checked in. Young against Anunoby. 4-3. Toronto grabs the miss. Hurdle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Young against Anunoby. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Young. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Chris Boucher.
I mean, Trae Young, do you love the confidence? I mean, he is boiling over with it.
And Young will challenge your defense from every distance, Brent.
Yeah, look, this guy, B.A., has unlimited range, has an elite floater game, and you bring in 2 guys defensively, and he'll find the option that's open.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Right side Murray. Sinks the tray. Murray's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, he shot a lower than average volume here tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped the team build the lead.
Anunoby for 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Hurdle with the block. And it's out of bounds. That one off Hurdle. If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Back to Hunter. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Jakob Poeltl. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
What a performance for beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
Well, it's one thing in a game to do a great job of drawing fouls, but going to the free throw line and delivering, that's another.
And a deep 3 from Young. The long distance 3 is buried. Young's got 35.
They're playing heads up right now, Trae Young. I'm amazed at how creative at times he can be.
The 3 is up. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist from Siakam.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Pass to Okongwu. Plenty of space. Again, Atlanta.
Just do your work, try to get open, and Trae's going to find you.
Toronto has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this 4th quarter. Anunoby finds Siakam. Back to Anunoby. The 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
You know, he's doing whatever he wants on offense in this one.
Okongwu. Oh, a 2-handed power slam.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Outside Anunoby. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Hawks.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Hawks.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Trae Young.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
Here's Young, and he gets that one. Young's got 39.
Impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Anunoby can't get it to go. Pass to Young. Here's Okongwu. Back to Young. And Murray launches it from deep. Off target. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
So here's Miami's starting group. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Butler out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. Hero finds Martin. Adebayo down low. He's covered by Murray. Outside for Martin. Lock at 6. No good on the triple. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You have to admire Young's determination and toughness. He's not just a perimeter threat.
Adebayo passes to Lowry. Back to Adebayo. Good work defensively by Capella.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Bam Adebayo. Steve, what a force he's become over the years.
Yes, Kevin, the impact really started once he became a starter. And you've seen his scoring go to the roof.
And it's the Heat with the ball after the basket by Atlanta. Lowry kicks to Adebayo. And the layup's good off the glass.
For his career, Bam shooting a high percentage from the field because he typically takes good shots.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thanks, David. Outside, Hero. Dishes it to Martin. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Young against Butler. Now, here's Hunter. Guarded closer. And Okongwu slams it in.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Young against Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Young outside. No good from outside.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Here's Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Lowry against Young. And Capella sends it back.
What a block by Clint Capella. Flying in with those long arms for the no.
They get it back. For the 3. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. The Heat trail by 4. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge play.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And Adebayo sends it back. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Tries again. Now the pass to Hunter. good on the shot.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Outside Lowry. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for two.
Lowry on the pick and roll draws so much attention because he is so good at finishing the play himself.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Again, Young missing.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
He got it up. No good on the last second attempt there. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
They've got John Collins. Griffin out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Fernando in at the 5 down low. So that's the Hawks 5. Now here's Bogdanovich. No good with the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Passes it to Vincent. And here is Yurtseven. And he dunks it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Here's Bogdanovich after the Heat pick up 2. And it's good, 2 points. Bogdanovich has got his first points of the game.
On either side of the pick and roll, Bogdanovich is so hard to cover.
Love wide open. He fires. A miss that time would have put him up. The Hawks leading. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. To the paint. Here's Collins. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Coming out of screen and roll, Collins shows great body control and flexibility as an athlete.
And John Collins does just about everything you'd want your big man to do.
Greg, what I like is he can shoot it from deep. He's still someone who is improving defensively, and he's a guy who wants to keep developing his overall game.
Jovic. Not going to go that time. Collins with some nice D. Hawks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Bey wide open, and he fires. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Yurtseven, great pass to set up the lay-in. Yurtseven's got 6 in the quarter.
And when Oladipo makes passes like that, his team kicks into a whole new gear offensively.
And here's the break. Vincent the pass to Yurtseven. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Bogdanovich. Fires from deep. Drills it from outside. Bogdanovich has got 5 now.
Let me tell you, the three-point shot of Bogdan, it is money in this league.
Vincent the pass to Jovic. Collins with some nice D.
Starting at the age of 18, Bogdan spent the first 7 seasons of his career playing internationally for teams in Serbia and Turkey.
And with Bogdanovich, Smitty, he was drafted back in 2014, but didn't come to the NBA until the 2017-18 campaign.
The reason why, Greg, he was too busy winning internationally. 7 league titles, not to mention countless individual honors.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That free throw good from Young.
You know what? You forget that he's small in stature. Trae Young's skill set is exactly what every team is looking for.
Feeds away. Hero, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here's Hunter. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Sinks the three-pointer.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
And here's Young, following the three-pointer by Bam Adebayo. And Okongwu slams it in.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And that one, good. 11 points in the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Hunter, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. 6-point game. Martin, the pass to Adebayo. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Bam is a pro at absorbing contact, especially when he's locked in on scoring.
Now, here is Young. He has 7. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Nothing went right on that offensive possession except the result.
Lowry against Young. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Kyle Lowry.
Gifted scorer. I like when Lowry takes initiative and looks to capitalize inside.
A wide open look here for Okongwu. Misses the 3. So that'll be it for the first half. All right, David, thank you.
23.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Caleb Martin out there with Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the 1. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. The baseline J off the mark. Atlanta leading by 4. Murray with it. Picked up by Hero. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank, Greg, dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Now, here is Young. 9 points in the game so far. It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu.
Great find by Trae Young, one of the more instinctive passers in this league.
Kevin Love's checked in for the Heat. The Heat trail by 9. Here's Lowry. Okongwu grabs the board. Atlanta's shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Young taking his time here. Good on the triple. Young's got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
This game is defined by heart and hustle. Bam Adebayo will be welcomed by any coach on any team in any league.
AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
A nice shot by Young.
Whether it's on the drive or from the outside, Trae Young is a problem, a dangerous scorer.
Adebayo down low. Capella's there. Back to Adebayo. Kicks it out to Love. 4 on the shot clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Hawks leading by 11. Hunter the pass to Young. Butler with the steal. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 7 rebounds in the game. Young pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. Hawks passing it around. Murray dishes to Capella. The kick out to Young. Capella with a screen on Hero. Young's shot is off. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 11. He's looking for Love and finds him. Hero on the wing. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
On its way from Young for 2. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Guys, no question, Trae Young is one of the most exciting players right now in the entire league.
Kevin, everything is within range for him. A great passer and shooter in his own right. Young can take over a game any given night.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. 5 points in the game. And he's good on the 3-ball. Bogdanovich has got 8 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space. Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Pass to Jovic. Love right side. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Even though he takes a lot of threes these days, Kevin Love's foundation is to score inside.
Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
And so he hits both. You know, Smitty, last year, the Hawks' top 4 leading scorers were all 24 or younger. That is amazing.
It is, Kevin, and at the top of that list is Trae Young. He's a player Atlanta can build around. It's a matter of finding the pieces to put around Young to complement his game.
Buries it from 3-point range. Collins has got the lead up to 13 now for Atlanta.
That's the guy you want to set up. Collins has brought in his arsenal. That time, getting it done with the catch and shoot.
Rebound by the Hawks. Outside, Bogdanovich. He gets it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. 13-point. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. You got Sadiq Bey. Bogdanovich is out there with Griffin. Then it's Collins, and it's Fernando in at the center. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Going inside, Jovic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And all game long, they worked the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
And Miami making a change here. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Omer Yurtseven. Butler comes in for Caleb Martin. Heroes checked in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Gabe Vincent. Now here's Murray. And Young kicks to Murray. Hunter on the wing. Hunter with a screen on Lowry. Young, no good.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Miami making a change here. Martin's checked in. Hunter on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses. Protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
Wide open look here for Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists in the game. Such a wide open look. Adebayo's got 22 points.
And we've seen a leak from Adebayo recently, scoring now at a steady clip.
Young outside. From deep three-point range, another 3 for Atlanta.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now, here is Young, following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Hunter for 3, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Hunter's got a pair of 3s here in the fourth quarter for the Hawks. Butler passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Selfless pass by Butler. He's always ready to put the team's success ahead of his own.
The pass to Okongwu. Young outside. Murray sets a screen for Young. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Way to attack there and then create the contact. And a big trade this last summer was Murray coming to the Hawks. Paid a hefty price, but Atlanta feels he and Trey make a great backcourt pair. Hard to think of a more deadly backcourt in the East.
Now here is Martin. Here's Adebayo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Business as usual for Adebayo, just bullying his way around the paint.
And Adebayo drops them both. The Hawks leading by 17. Down low, Capella, back to Young. From deep. And the rebound goes to Martin. For Miami, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Passes it to Murray. Back to Young. Hunter with a screen on Lowry. Young with no one around. Bangs home the trifecta. Young's got 12 points here in the second half.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Atlanta.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Trae Young.
You love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
And the first one drops. And Adebayo drops them both. And the Hawks with the possession. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Inside. Young finds Murray. Young against Lowry. Outside for Murray. Offline with his 3. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Adebayo with the ball. Again, the miss by the Heat. Young outside. Fires the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
This is Trae Young's game. Unbreakable confidence, quick release, unlimited range.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
accept. We could see a lot of variations in the lineups out there tonight, Doris.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Kevin Love out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the 1. Now here's Van Vliet. Inside. And stolen by Adebayo. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Lowry with it. He's picked up by Pirtle. Hero for 3. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
Well, this guy is a champion, and Kyle Lowry understands how to move the basketball.
Van Vliet outside. Toronto the rebound. Clock at 4. Kicks it out to Siakam. Another shot. The shot's good.
That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal. Sometimes it's hard to believe looking at him now, but Pascal Siakam was drafted late in the first round back in 2016. Think about it. This was the 27th pick at one point.
And here's Butler outside. Hits the trifecta.
Jimmy Butler is not a volume shooter. He makes every shot count. That time the delivery from deep.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Drains the triple. And you can bet a lot of teams are kicking themselves now for not selecting Siakam.
Well, you have to be able to see what the potential in the future is. And Pascal Siakam has morphed into a highly productive offensive player. And the key here, guys, is there's still much room for growth. He gets more and more dangerous by the year.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Lowry outside. And again, Miami with a triple.
Boy, one fluid motion. Lowry just as dangerous off the dribble as he is catching and shooting.
Lowry against Van Vliet. Outside Anunoby. Three-pointer. And the Raptors, another 3.
What an answer from OG Anunoby, delivering the three-point shot in response. Wow.
Pass to Adebayo. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. It's a one-on-one situation. Siakam for 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. That's on Jimmy Butler.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
I think what's probably surprised me the most about Pascal Siakam is how prepared he is to be the primary scorer for an excellent team in the NBA. This guy has shown no hesitation.
Now here's Adebayo. Lets it fly. Misses off the right iron.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, you hear a lot of talk about their ability to score. But how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
Here's Butler. Pass to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Just really smart distribution from Jimmy Butler right there. He's putting a bigger emphasis on getting his teammates involved.
Here's Siakam. And the layup is good off the glass. Siakam's got 6. Defensively, this Heat team was top 3 in points allowed per game and top 5 in defensive efficiency last year.
You know, B.A., that's something that surely isn't talked about enough. And when they're not having their best shooting night, they'll suffocate you on the defensive end. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Anunoby passes to Siakam. Over Butler. Kicks it out to Anunoby. The 3 is up. Adebayo grabs the board. The Heat have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Van Vliet against Lowry. From deep. No good there. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. And it's Miami with a rebound. Pass to Lowry to the inside. Adebayo, no good. Toronto has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Van Vliet with it. Now guarded by Butler. A three from Barnes. Oh my! Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. That's on Jimmy Butler.
How about Scotty Barnes, guys? The 4th pick in this draft class, a guy who proved from the outset he was going to be reliable, efficient, versatile, and a two-way player. Pretty impressive stuff.
Now here's Lowry. Barnes with the rebound. Siakam with it. Pass to Pirtle. Kicks it out to Siakam. Love grabs the miss. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. It's the Raptors. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
On the court for Miami here in the second. We've got Caleb Martin, Gabe Vincent out there with Victor Oladipo. Then there's Omer Yurtseven. To the left side wing. Outside for Boucher. Robbed. Inside. Here's Jovic. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt.
The previous play is under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he makes a first.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats.
The Raptors with a lead. It's Martin on the wing. Jacks up a three. Achua with a rebound. And for the Raptors, they're shooting just 42% so far in the game. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors.
Well, I like how focused they've been on getting the opposition into foul trouble, as well as coming through at the free throw line.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Here's Boucher. Trent outside. Over Oladipo. Trent's shot is off. Miami has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Pass to Yurtseven. Gets an open look and hits it. Now Achua looking for his first basket still in this one.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Jovic, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Victor Oladipo's passing skills probably unappreciated. This guy is very unselfish and capable.
Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Martin, left side. Back to Vincent. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Martin misses. The Raptors have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Down low. Here's Trent. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, the basketball IQ on display for Otto Porter makes the right read there.
Pass to Vincent. Here's Oladipo. To the paint. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Porter, pass to Barton. Pass to Trent. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Tipped. Oladipo outside. You're 7, a screen on Porter. Martin with the ball. Now guarded by Achua. Martin misses. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Now Barton. A minute 15 left in the second quarter. Achua passes to Trent. Fires the 3. No good on the shot. Now the Heat take it the other way. Pass to Oladipo. That one's good. This game is all even.
How about the confidence from the 6'4" guard, Victor Oladipo, aggressive, close to the cup.
Here's Barton. And the shot goes in. Barton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Oladipo. Martin outside. From the wing. And that one's good.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Outside Porter. It's rebounded by Yurtseven. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Pulls up on the wing. No good. A bit long that time. And here they come. He's all alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Porter with the steal. And a pretty tightly contested game. Thanks very much, Allie.
28. The Heat, 26.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, without question, OG Anunoby displaying all his skills today.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. Then there's Barnes, then it's Pascal Siakam, and it's Pirtle in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Lowry, the pass to Love. To the left wing. And Lowry with the basket on the assist by Butler. Lowry's got 6.
Well, you see Kyle Lowry, not only a capable passer, but he on the catch is a willing scorer, always ready to shoot it.
The 3 from Barnes. He buries it from 3.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Lowry. The shot off that time. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Siakam finds VanVleet. Back to Siakam. Outside Barnes. Fires from deep. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Love. Pass to Adebayo. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
Well, Doris, it was only a few years ago that the Raptors won an NBA title. It seems like a lot further back, though.
It does, B.A., because we're looking at a much different basketball team. Obviously, Kawhi Leonard has moved on. Kyle Lowry has moved on. In fact, many of the key players from that squad have moved on. Incredible to think they have managed to remain competitive.
The Raptors have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Siakam. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Miami has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Back to Van Vliet. Barnes with a screen on Lowry. Van Vliet with it, and that's Love picking him up defensively. Knocked loose. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Lowry uses the glass to finish the layup. Lowry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Barnes, it's good.
Now this is the aspect that he's got to continue to work on, but Scotty Barnes will get dangerous from deep. Nice shot there.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. On target from range. Butler's got 6 points. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Anunoby passes to Siakam. On the take, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Give him 8.
Well, Siakam with the ball on the deck, slicing his way through the defense to get a shot opportunity pretty.
And Lowry launches it from deep. Butler, great positioning on the putback. And the Heat lead by 1.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Barnes against Hero. Barnes passes to Van Vliet. Off target from outside. Miami has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
Pass to Barnes. The baseline J. Rebound by the Heat. Lowry outside. And here's Love. Lowry outside. Takes a 3. Butler with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. The shot no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
All right, Scotty Barnes showing us you want to be in the dunk contest, young sir.
Hero for 3. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game.
And it's been a thrilling matchup. Both teams giving their all.
Siakam finds Anunoby. Picked by Pirtle. Anunoby passes to Pirtle. Goes back up. Misses in close. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Heat out in front. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Setting the floor for Miami. Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Bam Adebayo is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Butler in at the small forward position.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Well, the Raptors shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Fast break, Miami. Adebayo from long range. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Siakam with it, now guarded by Butler. Van Vliet against Lowry. Van Vliet, the pass to Pirtle. Outside Anunoby. Here's the 3. Nails it from 3. And it's a 3-point Raptor lead.
OG Anunoby increasingly dangerous with his jumper. Nice catch and shoot opportunity there.
Pass to Love. It's stolen by Barnes. Lowry against Anunoby. Now here's Van Vliet from downtown. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now Hero. Lowry outside. And here's Adebayo. He's guarded by Barnes. Here we go, all alone. And Siakam with the slam. And the Raptors lead by 5.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. The 3 from Barnes. The kick out to Van Vliet. Back to Anunoby. Stolen by Hero. Butler against Barnes. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Well, that's the level of tenacity that Jimmy Butler brings to the game. Finishes through contact as well as anyone, maybe short of LeBron James.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. Pass to Porter. Trent outside. And then Porter with the dunk.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Oladipo on the wing. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. 5 on the clock. Inside. Porter with the steal. Barton right side. It's rebounded by Yurtseven.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Trent from long range. Rebounded by Jovic. Miami trailing. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Oladipo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, Victor Oladipo won't back down to the challenge. He isn't afraid of getting a little bit nasty if the defense sort of sets the tone.
Good on the first. And that narrows the lead down to just 3. A big group substitution here for Toronto. Pirtle's checked in for Achua. Barnes comes in for Boucher. Siakam, he's checked in for Porter Jr. And it's Anunoby in for Trent. Outside Anunoby. Launches a 3. And the 3-pointer goes. And the Raptors lead by 5.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
Adebayo passes to Butler. Lots of room. And they recover it. And then Adebayo slams it in.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Siakam, pass to Barnes. Back to Siakam. It's stolen by Love. Butler on the wing. To tie it up. That shot is off. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Pirtle in the post. He's guarded by Hero. And it's good.
How about they look to Pirtle in a critical stretch and he comes through. The pressure bringing out his best. Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
And now the Raptors on the break. And here's Siakam for 3. And Hero grabs the board.
and looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. So Hero nails both of them.
Hey, a steady hand at the line in a tough situation. He narrows it to a one-possession game.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul. Anunoby against Hero. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Heat.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
For 3, Oladipo misses the tray. So a close game sees Toronto taking this one. Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
athleticism was one of the key weapons you possessed. We're going to see plenty of that here tonight on display.
Well, that's kind of you first, Kevin, but secondarily, the guys out here have a chance when there's any open space to make something extremely exciting happen. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seats, should we?
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Down in the block, it's Okongwu and Capella. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Hunter in at the three, the small forward.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
In the corner, it's Hunter. Young outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From past the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You hit a three on Young, you can expect him to come right back at you.
Passes it to Anunoby. The kick out to Barnes. Goes back up. Here's Pirtle. Atlanta with the rebound. Young outside. A three ball. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Anunoby has the open look. Sinks the triple. Anunoby's got 6.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
In this offensive system, Brent, that the Hawks run, it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have in case of emergency, break glass player in Trae Young. But they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing.
Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And good that time. Young's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Such a quick thinker in those spots. Trae Young has a knack for knowing where to get to.
Here's Anunoby. Here's Pirtle. Another shot. That one misses. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Young passes to Okongwu. Outside for Murray. Stripped it away. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Siakam. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now, here is Young. He's got 5. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Just do your work, try to get open, and Trae's going to find you.
And Anunoby, here we go. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Young passes to Murray. It's tipped. The kick out to Young. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Anunoby is screen on Young. Van Vliet finds Anunoby. The Raptors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line. The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
And here is Anunoby, following the three-pointer by Trae Young. To the middle, here's Van Vliet. Anunoby in the corner. Clock at 4, over Young. Here's Barnes. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. Atlanta leading by 3. And Young kicks to Capella. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now, here is Young. He's got 8. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Van Vliet passes to Barnes. Second shot opportunity. Van Vliet wide open. And the Raptors miss again.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Siakam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
On the wing, Anunoby. From deep. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Murray, no good. Got it off in time. That shot, no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's Atlanta. They lead. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
We've got Chris Boucher. Bill Barton is out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Porter. And it's Achua in its center. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And Brett, you were a pretty versatile player. Which of your skills was the most difficult to master?
Well, I think going inside and finishing, you know, going in over big physical guys who could either block your shot or, you know, send you to the deck pretty quick. So going in and having confidence to finish around the basket is certainly a skill.
Offensive rebound. And they get it back. Boucher with a screen on Bay. Barton kicks to Boucher. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Barton. There's the 3. Toronto gets it back with a new 14. And another shot. And the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
The pass to Barton. Lets it go with a 3. Fernando pulls it in.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now here's Griffin. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And it goes down 2 points.
Bay focused to get through the contact, take that hit, and still finish.
Barton passes to Trent. And here's Boucher. Back to Trent. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Here's Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
The Raptors have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Barton kicks to Trent. Boucher against Griffin. Boucher in the post. Off on the layup.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Barton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The kick out to Porter. And they get it. Atlanta with the rebound.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Bay finds Griffin. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Raptors. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. 1:57 left in the first half of basketball. And the layup is good. Porter's got his first points in this one.
Fleshing out his game more and more. I really like seeing Porter go to work inside.
Bogdanovich inside. Martin defending. Out to the right wing. And the wide open shot from Griffin connects from three-point range. Griffin's got 5 points in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Achua, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Fernando can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 13. Martin with it. He's picked up by Collins. And a wide open look for Porter. Buries the long-range jumper. Porter's got 5.
Coming into the league, Porter didn't have that. Now, after a ton of work, he's a long ball threat.
Bay finds Griffin. Bay with the screen for Griffin. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Martin passes to Trent. Pass to Boucher. Back to Trent. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on A.J. Griffin.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Trent hits them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Bogdanovich against Boucher. Pass to Fernando. Back to Collins. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
Your Raptors 16. The Hawks 26.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the court for Atlanta, Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. Down in the block, it's Okongwu and Capella. And it's Young in at the point. Now here's Barnes. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Takes it out to Siakam. Lets the 3 fly. Traps in the tray. Siakam's got it back down to within single digits for the Raptors.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Toronto shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here.
Fair or not, as long as Trae Young is in the NBA, he will be connected to Luka Doncic. And that night back in 2018 during the draft, where those two guys swapped teams.
Will Barton, he's checked in for Toronto. Now here's Barton. Pass to Anunoby. Young with the steal. Fast break, here they come. Murray kicks to Hunter. Young with no one around. Hits the jumper in space. Young's got 11. In that 2018 draft, Brent, the Doncic-Young swap was a huge deal.
Yeah, so the two will be compared, and I think that's been a great deal for each team. You've seen the growth, you've seen them in the playoff, you've seen the kind of excitement level that they brought to the fans, and both have been all-stars. So Luka and Trae, both spectacular offensive players, and they both are carrying the load.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And here's Barnes for 3. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks leading by 9. Here's the pass to Capella. In the corner, it's Hunter. They grab their own miss. Kicks it to Okongwu. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barton. just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. 5 to shoot. Young dishes to Okongwu. Tries a three. No good that time. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Barnes. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Raptors have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
And here is Siakam, following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Siakam kicks to Barnes, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Barnes has got 6.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Raptors. 8-point game. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:27 left to play in the third. Siakam against Hunter. Shot clock at 5. Anunoby passes to Barnes. Count that one. 8 points for Scotty Barnes. The Hawks leading by 6. Hunter kicks to Murray. He feeds it to Okongwu. Capella, the pass to Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 8 points in the quarter.
Trae Young, one of those guys who you feel is capable of going off at any moment. One of the league's elite scorers.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here's Young after the Raptors pick up 2 beyond the arc. Hunter kicks to Young. Takes the 3. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
No, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
Barnes passes to Barton. Pass to Anunoby. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He comes. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Raptors trail by 6. OG Anunoby is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Siakam in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. VanVleet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And one thing I love about Clint Capella, he is a guy who plays to his strengths, especially with how he attacks the backboard.
I think on both sides of the floor, Greg, he understands the value of just getting possession of the ball. So get a defensive rebound, help start the break. Get an offensive rebound and pick up some scrap points. Those things add up over time.
Porter passes to Boucher, and the dunk by Boucher.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Bay. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Oh, and here we go with Collins. Nobody back. And finished off by Collins.
John Collins can run as a big and impressive right there in the open court.
Van Vliet finds Trent. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Fires from deep. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. A new group in now for the Raptors. Pirtle, he's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Scotty Barnes comes in for Chris Boucher. Siakam is checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Trent. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Collins. Hunter comes in for Sadiq Bey. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Griffin. Young is subbed in for Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Capella. Young looking around. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. A wide open look here for Okongwu. Another three for Atlanta. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Anunoby.
Feels like DeAndre Hunter can just swarm anybody shooting the ball. That time, no options.
Young with the ball. Picked up by Van Vliet. Wide open look here for Murray. No good on the three. Raptors trail by 11. Anunoby in the corner. Looking to end the run. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Anunoby's got 9 points now in just the second half. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points from the arc. And the three ball is good. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Pirtle kicks to Anunoby. Off target with his three. The Hawks leading by 11. 1:43 left to play here in the fourth. Young against Van Vliet. Capella with a screen on Anunoby. 4 on the clock. Murray, no good.
Well, next time he should do a better job, I think, of getting balanced and set up his feet. That just throws your body way out of whack and hurts your percentages.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby. Confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Hunter, no one around him. Another three for Atlanta.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Pass to Anunoby. Now, here's Siakam. It's stolen by Capella.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback, all-around performance for the Hawks.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Trae Young.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Here's Siakam. And he converts the layup.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Young passes to Murray. Hawks passing it around. Young outside. Finds himself wide open and drills it. And the Hawks lead by 14.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Murray for three. Bucket's good. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. And in the win, a
the Hawks with a confident look as they got to the arena earlier tonight. I'd say that it's a squad ready for action. And so off the tip, it's Miami. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Okongwu at the 4 with Capella at the 5. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. And it's Bay in at the 3, the small forward.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Selfless pass by Butler. He's always ready to put the team's success ahead of his own.
Outside Young. Sinks it from distance. And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor, Greg.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in.
Right side Love. Adebayo from long range. No good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Right side Young. Pass to Capella. Back to Okongwu. Bay outside from deep. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Sadiq Bey embraces playing up-tempo basketball, catching the rock and taking his shots.
Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Butler passes to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Showing off the dynamic athleticism, Bam is no stranger to rocking the rim.
Pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. From deep three-point range. Adebayo grabs the board. The Heat have gone 3 of 6 from the floor.
This is where Bam goes to work, which in turn draws the D's attention. Bam Adebayo gives his team so much flexibility, playing multiple positions and doing whatever the team asks.
And Smitty, how about Bam Adebayo? He really diversifies this team offensively.
He does, B.A. He's a consistent scorer, and he's fierce on the defensive end, guarding smaller guys.
There's Young with the 3 on target from range. Young's got 6.
Stretching the floor like few can, you have to stay connected to Trey at all times.
Love passes to Lowry. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Bay. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6.
Blocking foul called on DeJounte Murray. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Adebayo from long range. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. And there's the foul against Atlanta. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Look at him rising above the defense. Kevin Love with the statement finish.
And Atlanta has possession. Following the bucket by the Heat. Capella finds Young. Capella, screen on Lowry. There's Young with the 3. Sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Stolen by Capella. Stolen by Hero. To the inside. Tipped. Stolen by Capella. Young with it. Picked up by Lowry. Fires for 3. He missed it. Now 3 for 7. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Adebayo against Young. From outside the arc. And Jimmy Butler, good for three.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
Adebayo against Capella. Here's Okongwu. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Adebayo up top, guarded by Young. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Hawks trailing. 40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The kick out to Young. For three. Hey, he's looking good so far. 4 for 8 from the field.
The way Trae Young steps up on offense is terrific. He works hard to deliver for his team.
Okongwu with the rebound. The Hawks have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Young, the pass to Capella. Capella, screen on Lowry. Such a wide open look. Young's got 15.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And Murray launches it from deep. No good on the buzzer beater. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Gabe Vincent out there with Victor Oladipo. Then there's Caleb Martin. Then there's Omer Yurtseven. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Now here's Yurtseven. Yurtseven a screen. Oladipo, the pass to Yurtseven. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Drawing so much attention, Oladipo rotates the ball to the open man. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
This Hawks squad looking to get back to their winning ways. Had a stretch not long ago of 10 straight playoff appearances.
Yurtseven, no good.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Atlanta gets it back. Bogdanovich against Martin. Back to Hunter. Let's go with a three. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Martin.
Catching the defender out of position, DeAndre Hunter, he can score at all 3 levels.
Good on the second one. Smitty with the Hawks. Can they get back to consistently competing for a championship, you think?
BA, it sure seems they've got the talent to do so. Good combination of young talent and wily vets. They did it in 2021, but can they do it again?
Atlanta's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Got a hand on it. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Martin. And again, the Heat missing. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Griffin's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Vincent, defended by Bogdanovich. Pass to Yurtseven. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Another three for Atlanta.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders.
Lets the three fly, gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Jovic. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. There's a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Yurtseven. Oladipo, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
A line change here for Miami.
And looking at Victor Oladipo, it looked like he was breaking out and going to be a star for a long time, but he's battled many injuries. Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Hero left side. Lowry outside. Pass to Adebayo. Excellent D there from Capella. And Oladipo is desperate to prove he can be a reliable part of a team's rotation.
It's been tough with all the injuries, BA, but he's capable of brushing those off and getting back to business. He's very motivated to prove the doubters wrong.
Young, the pass to Capella. Outside for Bey. From behind the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Bey's got 6.
Assertive shot by Saddiq Bey from the arc. Finds his angle and doesn't waste it.
Lowry against Young. Butler on the wing. And here's Adebayo. Give him 8. Out left to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Lowry outside. The 3. The rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Ahead. Here's Okongwu. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Okongwu's got his first bucket in this one.
The vision of Trae Young has on the floor is exceptional. He won't miss a guy who's that wide open.
Man, good whistle there.
The first free throw is good.
Now at the line.
And both free throws good for Adebayo.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Young from long range. Another 3 for Atlanta.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Lowry. Rejected by Okongwu. 29 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Outside for Bey. Okongwu inside. He's guarded by Lowry. Outside Murray. There's the triple. Sends it home from three-point land. Murray's got his first 3 points of the game.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Allie, as always, thank you.
Your Miami Heat, 21. The Hawks, 43.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. Okongwu at the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Bey in at the small forward position. All right, Smitty, let's talk defense. Yes, that side of the ball. What makes a great defensive player in today's game?
I think the #1 thing for me is grit. Also, D is about heart and desire. The best defenders never take a play off. They play hard all the time. They also study film, and a lot of playing defense is mental.
Now here's Adebayo. 10 points for him. Stolen by Young. Bey outside. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Love passes to Adebayo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, you know, Bam Adebayo knows his roles, doesn't play outside of himself, and he's a quality teammate, too.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. And a deep 3 from Young. And they'll get another chance. Capella finds Murray. And here's Young. The 3. And it's Young again missing. And the Heat shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Pass to Bay. Back to Young. Down low. Bay passes to Young. Clock at 6. Bay with a screen on Hero. Here's Murray. Bay outside. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple. Bay's got 6 in the quarter.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And so here is Miami. Butler passes to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Great dish, an underrated part of Butler's game, his ability to create for others.
Oh, what a shot! That
deep.
was from way downtown.
I mean, how do you stop that?
Butler passes to Adebayo. And he can't get that one. Excellent D there from Capella. Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 12-4 run. Young misses.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot. Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Outside Young, fires the 3, knocks down the triple. Young's got 9 points now in the second half.
At Trae Young's size, when he's easily sinking shots from that distance, it's hard not to compare him to Steph Curry.
Butler finds Hero. Fires the 3. He drops it from range. Hero's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused, and they've executed.
And he drops the first.
Now at the line.
And both free throws good for Adebayo. For Atlanta, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter.
In the 2021 playoffs, Trae Young was unreal, leading the Atlanta Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals. The first round series against the Knicks was memorable.
Back to Lowry. To the paint. Adebayo, no good. Smooth sailing for Atlanta. Young, the pass to Capella. Murray for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Love. Hero on the wing. Defended by Murray. Hero with the bucket. Hero's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's an easy shot for Hero. Very comfortable facing up from any spot on the floor.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Young from long range. Love grabs the miss. The Heat have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Hero, the pass to Love. Back to Hero, all alone. Rebound Atlanta.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Kevin Love out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break, because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. That one is off, and the Heat going the other way now. Now Adebayo deflects the pass. It's stolen by Hunter. They're running. Bogdanovich with it, guarded by Adebayo. That's tipped. Griffin outside. The 3. Collins passes to Bogdanovich. The deep 3 from Hero. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Set him up, he'll knock him down. Tyler was drafted largely for that dead-eye jumper.
Nails it from 3.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks. And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
He launched that one from way outside. Bogdanovich has got 9 points here in the second half. Outside for Butler. Lowry outside. Down low. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
A tough cover on pick and roll. Love using his size to full advantage.
Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. And the big finish by Adebayo.
An explosive athlete who finishes with power. Bam, getting people out of their seats.
And here's Griffin outside. Rebounded by Butler.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
You see his link, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Griffin passes to Hunter. From deep. They get it again. Outside Bogdanovich. From deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Whether wide open or with a man right up in his face, Bogdanovich shows nice touch with the 3-ball.
A nice shot by Butler.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Bogdanovich against Lowry. To the right side. Back to Bogdanovich. From deep. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 7 tonight.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Hawks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And what a huge performance it was for Trae Young.
He really played at his preferred pace. Never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
From deep three-point range, Bogdanovich, no good. Miami has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. The deep 3 from Hero, rebounded by the Hawks. There's 49 seconds left in the game. Bogdanovich with it from deep. Pass to Hunter. And here's Bogdanovich. Stolen by Hero. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. Heat.
A tireless worker. You don't have to call plays for Adebayo for him to score.
From deep. Adebayo grabs the board. The Heat on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Bogdanovich against Lowry. Outside Hunter. Collins inside. Griffin right side. Lets the three fly. Gets the bucket.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one.
presents the NBA. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Bird, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. We've got Fred VanVleet. Pirtle is out there with Barnes. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Siakam in at the 3. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And here's Miami. Here's Hero. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Now here's VanVleet. Off target from three-point range. Pass to Adebayo. Here's the 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, this guy is a champion, and Kyle Lowry understands how to move the basketball.
Barnes sets a screen for Anunoby. And again, no good by Toronto. And it's Love with the ball for the Miami Heat. The drive by Barnes. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. The Raptors shooting their first free throw of the game.
Boy, guys, when you think about the prototypical modern wing, Scotty Barnes, the reigning Rookie of the Year, certainly fits that mold, already proving to be a well-rounded two-way player.
No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Well, this is one of the strongest aspects of Jimmy Butler's game, playmaking for his teammates. Over the years, boy, he has gotten so much better.
Now here's Barnes. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And with Barnes, he's only scratching the surface of how good he can be.
GA, there is no question about that. Barnes is on the fast track to becoming a star. Why? Because he can score, defend, rebound, and even serve as a playmaker if need be. This is about developing those skills continuously and becoming more consistent.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. I had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
Here's Siakam, and the rejection by Lowry. Adebayo with the ball. He's got 9. Inside, here's Love. And Love throws it down.
Oh, guys, Kevin Love with the power finish there.
Hero against Anunoby. The kick out to Barnes. And there's the pass to VanVleet. Barnes screen on Love. Just 4 to shoot. Barnes finds VanVleet. And a miss there on the triple. The Heat leading by 7. And a wide open look for Hero. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Now here's Butler, following the miss by Pascal Siakam.
Very hard to get a shot off over Jakob Poeltl when he's that tight on you. Too much size, too much length.
Here's Adebayo. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Off the inbound pass, and Adebayo throws it down. Raptors trail by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And stolen by Butler. 46 seconds left to play here in the first. Outside, Hero to the middle. Adebayo goes up and lays it nice and easy. And that's 13 points for Bam Adebayo.
building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Tyler Hero picks one out.
Boy, Pascal Siakam can put a ton of pressure on the defense. This guy has a physicality that you love.
Trent against Oladipo. Passes to Jovic. And here is Yurtseven. From outside the arc, that's a 2 for Martin. Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for the Heat. He put together. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Victor Oladipo is out there with Vincent. Then there's Caleb Martin. Then it's Yurtseven. And it's Jovic in at the power forward. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Now, here's Yurtseven. And Oladipo kicks to Yurtseven. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Boucher sends it back. It's Barton on the wing. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Boucher finds Barton. To Boucher. Trent outside. Boucher with a screen on Oladipo. Trent can't hit. The Heat leading by 4.
The son of an NBA vet, Gary Trent Jr.'s game is very different than his dad's.
Well, obviously, Gary Sr. had more size and therefore was a post player in a different generation. The younger Mr. Trent, an excellent shooter from deep. Pretty much the opposite style of play.
Now Martin. Following the miss by Gary Trent Jr. from deep.
You can get a real sense that Victor Oladipo loves sharing the wealth. What a nice look.
Barton outside. Trent outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Good saving. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Barton outside, and Barton throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Yurtseven, and stolen by Achua. Outside Porter. The kick out to Barton. Back to Porter. There's the triple. And again, Toronto with the triple.
What a terrific looking shot by Porter. You can't leave him alone out there.
Oladipo goes in. And there's another one for the Heat.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Here's Barton. And they recover it. Now, here's Achua. Defense is right there. Here's Porter. Goes up again. The kick out to Barton. Launches a three. Good on the triple. Barton's got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
Boy, Otto Porter with the pretty delivery. That's nice.
To the wing on the left. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
And terrific to see Adebayo putting up big numbers. He's continuing to grow as a scorer.
Van Vliet against Lowry. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Anunoby with the screen for Siakam. Anunoby with it. Butler covering. Just 5 on the clock. Barnes kicks to Anunoby. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Miami's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. To the paint, it's tipped and stolen by Siakam. Van Vliet passes to Pirtle. The shot, no good. And Miami the other way now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Adebayo finds Hero. 35 seconds left in the first half. And so Anunoby will bring it up for Toronto. Trailing by 2. And Pirtle has it in the corner. Pass to Barnes. And Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
Butler, no good. Barnes outside. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater. Thank you, David, for that interview.
Miami Heat 24. The Raptors 26.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Pirtle is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Anunoby in at the shooting guard position. It's so hard, isn't it, Doris, to define Scotty Barnes' position? Point forward would probably, I guess that'd be correct.
I guess, Kev. And it almost doesn't matter, right? Because what we know about Scotty Barnes is he's got big-time talent. He can make plays. He can get downhill. He can rebound and run with the basketball in his hand. And think about it. He is a guy still with so much upside. Imagine when he locks in completely and understands the NBA game. Sky's the limit.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that kind of assist will make you very popular with your teammates. Kevin Love is adept as a big man at putting it on time and on target.
And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way. It's good. Adebayo's got 4 this quarter.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time. Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Come get it, come get it.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist from Van Vliet. Pirtle's got his second basket of the game.
Now just show off that basketball IQ, Mr. Fred Van Vliet. Pretty pass, sir.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And stolen by Barnes. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And they double up Butler. Deep Adebayo. Back to Butler. 6 to shoot. Adebayo finds Butler. The Heat need to get a shot off. They get it again. Adebayo on the follow. Adebayo's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
Now here's Van Vliet. No points in the game yet for him. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. And here's the fast break. Nobody near Barnes. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
How quick with that shot off the catch was Scotty Barnes. My goodness, defense didn't have a chance to react.
Love looking around. Back to Butler. Down low. Kicks it out to Hero. That falls. Great assist by Love. Hero's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Siakam outside. The Raptors rebound. And Vliet on the wing. Barnes outside. Tries again. Into the lane. Now Adebayo. 21 points in the game. Love. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Heat lead by 1.
There is such a consistent aspect to what Kevin Love does. Reads the ball coming off the board as well as anyone in the NBA.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Now, here's Adebayo. Back to Love. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Some changes for Toronto. Here's Oladipo. Outside for Martin. Back to Oladipo. That shot off. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Goes up on the wing. That one doesn't go.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
The pass to Jovic. To the wing right side. Outside, Martin. Gets it off. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got it. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Victor Oladipo. He's out there with Vincent. Caleb Martin out there with Yurtseven. And it's Jovic in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now, here's Boucher. The kick out to Porter. Intercepted. There's the drive. Vincent, the pass to Martin. Stolen. Martin left side. Back to Trent. The 3. Buries it from three-point range. Trent's got the lead up to 4 now for the Raptors. And an important part of every team's game. And we'll look at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
And the Raptors making a change here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Scotty Barnes comes in for Chris Boucher. Siakam is checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Trent.
This guy is such a phenomenal scorer. Scotty Barnes feeling very good right now.
Oh, they get it back. And here's Adebayo outside. That one, no good. And Toronto will come the other way. Lobbed up there for Barnes. And stolen by Butler. Got a piece of it. Poeltl with the steal. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. The kick out to Barton. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. The Heat trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Hero finds Adebayo. Good D by Anunoby. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Raptors. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Siakam passes to Anunoby. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And the Raptors lead by 7.
OG Anunoby has put in such work on his perimeter game, and boy, that three-point shot getting more and more dependable.
And you know, some guys shrink as the game tightens. Hero calls for the ball. Clutch. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Now Hero following Will Barton's three-point attempt. Anunoby against Hero. Out left of the wing. Clock at 4. Butler passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Now, here's Siakam. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Adebayo. Hero on the wing. Barton defending. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. From outside, off the mark.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
It's the first that puts them up by 5.
How about Scotty Barnes, guys? The fourth pick in his draft class, a guy who proved from the outset he was going to be reliable, efficient, versatile, and a two-way player. Pretty impressive stuff.
Now, here's Lowry. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Big-time bucket by Jimmy Butler. Boy, I'm not sure they've got an answer for him right now, Kev.
Lobbed up there for Barnes. Yes!
Scotty Barnes with a big-time delivery. Big spot, young man. Yes, sir.
Hero on the wing. Love the pass to Butler. Love kicks to Hero. Back to Love. From deep. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hero. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Barton with it. Lowry picks him up. Barnes against Lowry. Poeltl. It's hauled in by the Heat. Now here's Butler. Adebayo kicks to Lowry. Knocks down the trifecta.
The very definition of clutch. Kyle Lowry rises to the occasion.
And they go to the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.